You were very critical of President Buhari, saying that he violated his promise of ending medical tourism. And you estimated
Absolutely.
$1 billion have been used by Nigerian officials in 2013 for some of these medical tourist activities, as you call it. You've had some very harsh criticisms from supporters of the ruling party. How are you taking it?
Well, I think for me it still remains very unfortunate because, again, at the end of the elections in 2015, Nigerians were very hopeful in terms of having the true manifestations of the electoral promises made by the current government, ruling party or the government, and one of which, especially in the health sector, was the fact that they were going to end outward medical tourism in terms of foreign medical travels, especially by public and political office holders. And bearing in mind that that was one strong provision that was included in the National Health Act of 2014, the first legal framework for health in Nigeria, wherein in Section 46 of the National Health Act, it is so stated that efforts will be made to restrict foreign medical travels by political office holders by way of ensuring that only exceptional cases that have been so recommended for referral by medical board and, of course, final approval by the Minister of Health will, of course, be sponsored for foreign medical trips in other countries. So in April 2016, the president made a profound promise, again to Nigerians, that the Federal Executive Council shall stop foreign medical trips by political office holders. So it was very disturbing when we heard in June a statement from the special advisor on media that the president was going abroad for what was called then an ear infection. As much as we appreciated the fact that we are all humans, we also felt disturbed that, one, this was a negation of his promise to the people of Nigeria, just the way he promised that a minimum of 15% of the country's budget will be plowed into health in line with the African Declaration by heads of governments of Africa in 2001. So we felt alarmed that this was contrary to the several promises that have been reeled out by him and, of course, the government. And we felt challenged that this needed to be taken up so that we can call them to account. We can call them to, of course, give expression to their promises. Not only is the National Health Act not being operationalized in terms of the fact that we are almost over 2 years after the passage of the National Health Act, after over 10 years of rigorous and tortuous journey to get it passed by the National Assembly and assented to by the former president, it is still not operationalized.